Graham, would you like to do a recap of last session, please?
We began the session after the fight against the Crocs and the lizard folk guy who ran away. So we was on the other side of the river. We crossed the river, headed following a path where the lizard folk seem to have been running down, and came to a crossroads. Whilst there, we heard a humming noise, which sounded like what, Craig? Pulsating. You did that last time. And after a bit of deliberation, we headed that way to Lake Largo, where we saw a larger, older, stronger-looking lizard board who was like stood in the lake with some weird light coming off of him. We spoke to two other lizard folk there who tried to stop us and question us who we are. And we got them to take us to their leader. We met Litrix, who's the boss of the lizard folk camp. Tried to start negotiations, but for Gopa the Green, didn't go very well. We asked for a token to say we've at least spoken to them. They sent us to the shaman's hut. He came out, and it was the same guy we actually were fighting who ran away from us. So he gave us a token of some kind, but while he exited his hut, we could see strange circle shapes in there with some sort of serpent stroke monstery type thing within the circles. We had a bit of a chat and tried to work out what that was. We then got asked to leave camp. We left the village. One guard took us, so we killed the guard. After questioning him, hid the body, made it look like we were nowhere in the vicinity, and have since made our way around the outskirts of the village through the jungle, the trees, to get to this place down at the bottom left, which is the shaman's hut.
Did you
and that's where we
mention
left
you
it.
waited till nightfall to do this?
I didn't know. We did wait till nightfall, so those people who didn't have dark vision wouldn't know
Severely
where they were
hindering the
going.
rest of the party.
Failing stealth checks everywhere.
Oh god,
So
yeah.
you're not actually on the map as such. You were circling at the edge of sort of the light from the village, so you're a bit further away than the map, but you were circling around, heading towards the shaman's hut. Are we keeping you up, Graham?
Life is. Sorry.
So, with that in mind, you were heading that way. What would you like to do?
Oh, the other thing is there were some symbols in the shaman's hut as well. That Cat completely worked out what's going on, but Dane doesn't. So try to deal with. There's something going on in there as well.
Yeah, as everyone else has alluded to, there's the suspicion of a Hydra or something Hydra-y.
I say God.
Hey, Hydra.
But yeah, so you've been sneaking around the woods. Just before the end of the last session, Scott spoke to some. It was a little armadillo type creature.
Yeah, we called it. I think in hindsight we've nicknamed it Dime.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And you asked it to head to the northern side of the map to cause a disturbance and act like a distraction, and it worked. The lizard folk guards are up looking in that direction, the totally opposite direction to where you guys are.
So what direction are they looking in? Where are they?
Northwest, northeast.
So they're looking
Oh,
in
yeah.
this sort of direction,
Mhm.
and you guys are off map to the southeast there.
Hang on, I need to zoom out a little bit.
Sorry, where on the map was the hut, did we say?
Bottom left.
The-
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got it because I'm
Yeah,
on the
so-
laptop. I don't
so
have
just
it
so you
to
know,
quite-
this one, Angela, was where the leader was staying,
Yep,
and that's where the shaman was, and this was your main route in and out, which takes you back to a crossroads.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to presume anything, but what's the plan, guys? Are we sticking to the plan?
I am planning to stick with what we're planning, but before we move to the hut, so while we're still in the jungle but away from these bigger houses, I would maybe want to stop while we're set back a little bit and just suggest something to the party, but when I feel it's a bit, we're less around people.
Okay. So if you're sticking to the plan and still sneaking,
Yes.
you were using. So I'm going to require, if you're going to the shaman's hut, I'm going to want another stealth with advantage from everyone to sneak up to that sort of direction, and then it'll be another stealth after that to get closer to the village. So we'll just do the one with advantage first to get.
I still think I should kind of sneak last, just so that they've all snuck ahead, and I don't have to worry. I can, if the spotlight's on me because I'm shit at stealth, then I can just deal with it without impacting anybody else.
Rubik's is trying to help you
Yep.
with the stealth.
Good kitty.
Well, it's helping you to see because you couldn't see anything.
That is true.
Well, yes, helping her to see by guide dogging. I mean, that's how guide dogs work. They help people who can't see.
Guys, remind me how to take that bloody double roll off.
at the top.
You
Open
can't.
the
You
cog.
have immediate disadvantage because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
Heavy armor.
Well, as it's be advantage to disadvantage, we'll just level it out. You would take the first roll, so that's a 23 and a 21.
Sweet.
Lovely. How do you take that off?
You
Take
can't-
off your heavy armor.
Yeah. We're stealthy boys. Look at us.
So you've
Would you
all-
like a stealth from Rubik's?
No, I'm happy to accept the party of all managed. So if you want to all move yourselves over here,
Is it worth me casting Find Familiar?
you can cast Find Familiar if you'd like to.
Bird of sorts? I don't know what you can get with them.
Okay, can you delete my right hand token, please? Because I can't control it. So I just dragged and dropped a new one.
Owl,
Thank you.
raven, rat, cat, dog. No, not dog. Rat, cat.
Can I have a
Bat.
raven?
Poisonous snake.
A raven.
Please.
Everybody loves raven.
Let me just check it's definitely the spell I've got. Yeah.
So, as we're still in the jungle, we're set back a little bit. I'm just going to say to everyone, I do not think we should kill shaman in tent. That gods say that they not work with Listrix, who is leader. So perhaps if we capture, we can question, get him to tell Listrix what they do to help Listrix maybe like us more, so we can negotiate.
Oh, so you want us to like talk to him? Nice.
Yes, obviously it's dark,
Yeah.
and Dane and Sam can't see, but Red War will be like, yes, I want you guys to talk to them. And he will But you guys can't see because it's pretty
I
dark.
can just feel it.
Well, actually, you are stood next to me. I'm helping you walk through the dark. So yes.
Did Leandril and Kazel overhear that part in our previous bit?
Was I here for that
No, I don't think so.
No, but I think Craig's ruling is they were always
Yeah.
there. So
bit? Yeah.
you can explain it, Kat.
So I can't remember what kicked it off, but basically I've managed to convince Red Raw that he's like one of us brothers, and we like well, the secret sign for brothers like is that it's like yes.
Yeah, but
But
Sammy
I've-
didn't
but I've
hear
not
that.
told-
So why you keep swearing at me?
I've not told Sam that, so Red Raw just continues flipping off Sam, which Dane finds fucking hilarious, and so do I.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, so whether you were there or not, you just see Red Raw just flipping everyone off because he thinks it's a term of endearment.
It's definitely never going to go badly when we meet somebody important. He goes, hello.
No, that is science just between brothers, not for random people. I do that to people I care about. I love you very much.
But of course, it's dark, so I can't see shit.
So we've had a bit of a
No.
game plan pep talk. Are we making the bold decision to head towards the village and actually get to where you stood right about now?
Yeah.
If so, I would like another stealth check, but this one's not with advantage.
Not advantage.
Boo.
Yeah, there we go.
Level
There we go.
20.
Woo, look at those.
I'm learning, guys. I'm learning to be quiet.
Great one, Leandro.
Do not shout, Sam. That does not help with stealth.
Yes, Sam,
See.
you don't shout.
Yeah, shut up.
And them too, both of you. Please, brothers, I love you. Shut up.
So you approach the torchlight and get closer to the hut. The who have we got on that side? Let's say Cazal and Dane. Can you give me some perception checks, please?
Perception.
Come on, guys, percept the shit out of this place.
Don't see nothing. It's dark. Can't see a thing.
I absolutely adore that.
I'm
Our
off in
first
my own imagination, looking about everywhere. I'm playing with my raven pet.
What's that, Graham?
First rolls
I
were
was- I was-
amazing.
mumbling at myself. I absolutely adore our first bunch of rolls that didn't matter because they were just kind of getting us a little bit closer away from town anyway, completely unseen by anybody. And we all got everything above 20.
Yeah.
And then we get nearby and everyone just goes, nah.
No. I got a 20. Hazel got a 19. We're fine.
On average, the party just went, nah.
I mean, you say that, but you don't know what the DC was.
Exactly.
You're famously not that generous of a DM, so probably 18.
Stealing our shit. So, Kazel, with a raven, does the raven help you with perception at all?
I'm just looking to see.
You can look through its eyes and use its perception, I believe, or see what it sees, but you
I mean,
in that moment are
is it
unable
flying
to see or
above
do
you?
anything.
Is it just on your shoulder, on your arm?
Currently on my shoulder.
Okay, so at that point, it's presumably not doing an awful lot, but looking around. So if you want to give me a perception roll for it.
Okay, I think its perception is plus
Let's see. What is that?
3.
If it's the Ravens one you're using, yes.
Oh, not a D10, sorry. You want a D20?
Much better.
10.
So with a 10,
Scott, do you want your rolls back?
No, no, please.
with a 10, you can see that the lizard folk are seemingly not patrolling just exclusively up there. They seem to have lost sight or sound of whatever they were looking for up there and seem to be resuming their duties looking around. But you guys have made it towards the outside of the hut. What would you like to do?
Is there a back entrance, a rear entrance for us to potentially penetrate?
Give me an investigation.
A 7?
No, there's no obvious entrance.
Roll 20's broken.
Oh, wow.
It's got to be with all these rolls.
And there's nowhere that looks like it's weak or anything that would, make an entrance.
What are the huts made from?
It's a mix of wood and cloth and wood. And
Does it have
building materials.
Does it have cloth walls or wood walls? Or?
Yes. Would you like to investigate and have a look?
Yeah, sure. And if it's got cloth walls, I'd like to cut a hole in a cloth wall, please.
Okay, well,
before we do that, listen up to the wall, see if you can hear any movement on the other side.
As far as you know, it looks all wooden to you.
Wait.
No weak spots.
No. This is the most structurally sound wood and cloth construction anyone has ever seen.
Yeah. Who knew, eh?
Guys, let's just go back to camp and have a sleep and come back tomorrow.
I do not know if we'd get all the way back without being seen. We're not the most sneaky.
Can I ask, can I use my passive perception to see what I see?
Sure. So, so it's not overly well lit. The torches are towards the entrances to the huts, which have got paths along. You've got in front of you, you've got the larger shaman sort of hut, which you can tell with that and another nearby hut that they look structurally different to the huts on towards the leader's side. Looks like there's two sort of different styles that's there. Some that are a lot older and some that seem a lot newer. But it is the night time, so there's not a lot of people around. There's obviously a bit of noise from the jungle itself, and you're already aware that there are guards patrolling.
Can I go and press my ear up to the wall and see if I can hear anything inside?
Yeah, if you want to sneak up to it, let's just have a perception.
I mean, hey guys, I can't see shit and I'm crap at stealth. How about I go and create a distraction?
No, because you will die. You will die, Dane.
Shh, guys. Shush. 1 minute.
Sorry, it's okay. You will die, Dane.
I can hear wood.
Yeah, you can't really hear any noises coming from inside.
Is there any smoke coming from the top? Is it like an open chimney area, like an open top where smoke can escape from a shaman's hut?
No, there isn't an opening on the roof, and there is no smoke signs emanating from any of these buildings.
What I'd like to do...
It must be dark inside. Unless they have...
We established it was wood, yeah?
Yep.
Can I, while we all hide in a bush, get the raven just to peck on the wood a little bit to see, not too much, see if it draws any attention?
Get it to fly in there. Everyone's panicky about a bird in the house.
Knock.
I assume he's trying to not be too loud, so I'm going to guess that's a stealth check,
Stealth.
What? Sorry?
as opposed to if you're knocking on the door freely, you wouldn't
What
be
is
stealthing.
stealth for a raven?
If you roll a d20, yeah.
And then it'll be Dex.
At least it's double figures.
I can't read at the moment. I can't see a lot, so it's on the small screen.
There's no movement that you've noticed since
Right.
knocking.
I hear you knocking.
Right, it's going to come back to my shoulder.
There's a +2 to Dex for that as well, so it'll be a 13 for Raven. So for all
I didn't
there,
want it to be too quiet. I wanted whoever was on the inside to be able to hear it, but not over and over and over again.
Yeah. I sort of picture sort of the level of noise, and yeah, there's still no movement come from inside the hut.
Okay.
well, with everything that's happened so far, I think Redwall will suggest maybe this not good plan. If we cannot sneak in, then we have to fight a whole village, and we don't want to do that. So perhaps we go back.
Can anybody go invisible and just walk in?
No, we're not powerful enough to do that yet. If there was like 2 or 3 foot hole, then I can get my whole 7'4" body through a small hole.
I mean, like I said, can't we create a distraction at the front and someone makes our own entrance in the rear?
It was made of wood. They Sammy say made of wood. We would have to use axe and make big loud noise.
Set it on fire?
Then we find hard to question, and also may be seen as act of war. Not good for negotiation. Peaceful talks.
Ali, can you make a perception check, and the Raven and the Panther, please?
Perception, because I'm famously make perception cards. Oh my god, I did.
So the Ravens is +3. 7. Whoop whoop.
So, Leandril, you spot that the guards doing their patrol have headed in your direction.
9 is...
I mean, what the fuck?
Hey!
What is going on?
I rolled 5. The rest
Do I have an inspiration?
So, but I have to say what everyone said, and if anyone can see that, then I'm going to suggest we move back into woods where we can hide. We do not want to fight them all, Samuel. We do not want to fight them all.
What did your message say?
Man, there's some shitty rolls.
Yes, I mean, I'm thinking we have 2 choices, which is either 1, leave the area as best we can, or we have to just be bad guys and start killing lizards.
I think
that's my.
One of us try an approach and say they're here to see the shaman.
Because we had the fight with the shaman before, and he hates us.
And it's the middle of the night, so
you say we're here to apologise.
No. We're here because the shamans are doing bad stuff, and the lizard folk don't want to talk to us. But we were sent here to negotiate with them.
Ali, Graham, can I have perception rolls, and then for the Panther and the Raven again, please?
Panther gets a 17.
5 for the
20.
Raven.
Bloody hell, Ali.
Those 20s working fine, guys. I don't know what you're on about.
So Ali, again, Leandro yet again notices that the guards have moved along as they're on their patrol.
Guys, shh. Coming away or going towards?
Going away again.
Guys, shh. Just stay quiet. We're going away.
Sneak in.
I mean, maybe one person tries to sneak in.
Not me. Not right now.
Guys, if he's won, I can cast silence on the place, and we can make as much noise as we want.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, you said that.
But
Mm.
spells will be useless.
Okay.
And we'll all be able to speak to each other.
No.
I'm shit at spells anyway, so
I mean, you're shit at most things, Sam.
His name
No.
is Dan.
yes,
Oh,
Sam. Sounds
I know they look like brothers,
Yeah.
but
It's
that
like,
one
dude,
is
the fuck?
that is Dan. Sammy, he reads book and he's good at magic.
I was Sam in another life, dude.
I need my anvil.
Well, everything else has failed so far, so given the choice between plan A, B, C, maybe we're left with Y.
Yes, I think that is best plan. You make things quiet, and then those of us who may be best at sneak try to get in the front way to stop him escape,
Mm.
and then the rest of you can smash his back doors in.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Yeah, you can have inspiration for that one, Scott.
Well, thank you very much. And then we can
I
get
have a
from
sneaky
both
feeling you
sides.
all need it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No, I'm starting to roll good now. I feel it.
I just want to fuck it all up now for people.
So, is that the plan? Are we going to try and cast silence and then some smashing and sneaking at the same time?
I think it's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah. I've got Sammy with me, so I'm gonna still take Sammy round. So me and Sammy are gonna go through the door because if we need to subdue him. Yo, Harry, why do you look so happy?
He's got his dad's personality.
It's been up till 3 o'clock playing.
I may have said something like, "Well, Kelly can give me a woody anytime," but
No.
Anti-inspiration.
Tomorrow
Oh.
Just saying hello.
hey, Joe.
Hey Joe, what do you know?
Where's your mama?
quick thing. Is there any animals about? Because we were in the bushes. Is there any little animals?
Yeah,
Lots of
yeah, there are
armadillos, I
little
think.
animals out there.
Pardon?
There are
Not
little
dime. We
animals.
said dime away.
Because I can telepathically speak to animals, any animal.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe if we speak to one of them and get them to have a little wander inside and tell us what there is.
Nice. Can you share how you've got that ability just so I can see it?
Of
Please.
course. This one.
Right, come on, off to bed.
He's like, no, I want to play.
I'm always confused whether Joe's happy to see us or if he's just Bogwood's
Baffled.
son and he's just like, bring it on, guys, bring it on. I'll destroy you.
How you wave, innit, mate? Right, then.
Night.
He looks so confused. Like,
Go on.
Don't we all?
I know, but I mean, Ali's on screen. You can understand it.
So,
Just in the
yeah,
library, you know.
Angela, there are creatures. There's birds. There's
It's a skull.
like small rodents. The
Yeah,
Is there a shrew?
a rodent.
small rodent. Okay, so
Yeah.
a rat would do you.
Yep.
Okay, so you've used your ability and a rat.
I'm
Sorry.
going to give it obviously the ability to speak back to me telepathically.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, hey, buddy, want some food?
Oh yes, I love to have food.
Do me a little favour and I'll give you lots of food.
Okay.
Go
What-
into that
what can
tent
I
there.
do?
Go into that tent there, have a look around and come back out and tell me what you see.
That one. Oh,
Yep.
they don't like me going in there. They chase me. They hit me.
If they chase you, and then I will give you even more food. Because that's
Food
going
have
to
you
get
got?
them out there.
I have food now.
I'll give you a little bit now, and I'll give you the rest when you come out.
Oh, I like you.
Yeah, I'd like to give them a little bit of my rations.
And he guzzles them down in absolutely no time. And okay, I go. They attack me. You stop them.
Yes. Look at the other two guys. This rat's going to have a wander in, tell us what he can see, but he's worried that they're going to chase him and attack him. So if they attack him, he's asked us to please help him.
So he goes into the hut,
Mm-hmm.
hangs a short while, and everyone notices the guards still patrolling off into the distance. And after a minute or two, he comes running back out and says, I've been in. I see it.
What did you see?
They sleep.
How many?
There's many.
All asleep.
Yeah, there's many.
2.
You're a good one, you are. Here you go. And I'm going to give him a large bit of rations.
Oh,
You enjoy it. Thank you, buddy. And then he can run off and go.
And off he goes on his merry, merry way.
So I'll look back to everybody and say, there's a few in there, but they're all asleep.
So it looks like we just have to be careful of the guards patrolling, but we'll be able to get in there, no problem.
So I like the idea of the silence.
Mm.
And then going in and doing what we're doing.
Does it look kind of well lit at the front? I'm guessing inside it's darker because they'll be sleeping, but is it kind of lighter out here?
Yeah, so there'll be odd torches scattered around on the path, but obviously the further you go into the village, there's more light. Because it's at the very end of the village, at best it's only well lit by the nearest torch, and then it gets into dim light.
Just thinking
almost like they don't expect anyone to go any other way but through the road.
Just thinking about my lack of dark vision, if I kind of joined the raiding party that's snuck in under silence, would I be able to see, to get into the tents, to see the people in the
Yes,
tent?
you've got to the point where it's all dim light.
Mm-hmm.
And any further away, you've walked through the sort of the darkness to get to the edge of the dim light. So it's not, you've not best vision for it, but it's not complete pitch black to you anymore.
Now in a place where we don't require dark vision to be able to see clearly, we can still see, it's just a little bit dark.
Yes.
Cool, so we're gonna get that done. Are we all going in, or
Maybe just some of us.
yeah?
Some of us stay out and keep watch. I can speak telepathically, so I'll stay out and speak watch to one of you.
I would say my strength is quite high, so I'm happy to go in and help subdue anybody.
I'm happy to go.
I'm happy to stay with Kazel and be bodyguard bitch.
Especially if you've got to concentrate on the spell as well.
Yeah.
Sam, you'd like to come too?
It seems like that's what we're going to be doing, yeah.
Right, so presumably you're going to cast silence first. Is that the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Whereabouts are you aiming?
It's kind of sphere, so I imagine it'd only get that.
Yeah, sweet.
Losing myself for a minute, I might actually not be able to. I thought I could. That's how I was doing it with Annie at the beginning.
Are we grabbing everyone that's in there?
How many's in there? Did we find out?
That's what the rat went.
Oh!
Annie's had a thought.
Yeah,
About
no,
time.
if anybody comes, I'll send the raven in. If you see the raven, somebody's coming.
Let's
The
hope they
raven's
don't.
heading to the door.
Let's hope they don't have Raven in tent already. Could be
You'll know.
confusing.
He'll make it now.
Okay.
Like the raven above the door, sort of like on the doorway.
Yeah. We're hidden here, but try to keep them
Very
out of
gothic.
them. All right.
Is it that sort of area? Something like that?
Yeah.
Is that for the silence spell?
Yeah. It was something along them lines, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We'll not get picky over the area. So we have Cazelle and Leandril, who are going to stay outside the hut, and we've got Red Raw, Sam, and Dane heading in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we've had enough stealth checks. Let's say that you guys step forward into the silent spell and then just sneak around the side to the door. So, but because it's no fun if everyone's split, let's just have everyone move to the inside of the.
Oh, they look so sleepy.
uh,
Little
so the,
sleepy lizards.
the door's up here if everyone wants to. Those who are entering want to put their tokens there.
I'm still on the old. Let me just read.
Are they asleep? Do they look as if they're sleeping?
That's what you were told.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go pee. Can we tell from here, or we have to get a bit closer to see which one is the one we've already had a disagreement with? Or fight, try to kill?
Give me a perception.
That's what I was like. We should just grab both of them.
Perception.
It's not easy to tell, but you think that the red lizard looks bigger. The bed looks slightly better. You notice. Well, that's about all you can see because just to highlight to you these white bits. It's like curtainy sheets that are dividing the room up slightly. So from the entrance, you can only see in this direction and in this direction without stepping further in.
So I will begin to step further in so you can show me how many of them are behind the sheet.
And when you get there, you can, if you want to do another perception, just to keep going.
By the way, Scott, are we doing any kind of we're in a silence spell? So are you like?
I would try to, but I mean, I'd be using the hand signals that I learned from the goblins and my uncle. So I don't think I've taught you them yet. I don't know how good you guys would be, but
how,
I would be
how
used to
good?
tracking in silence.
Yeah, but I mean, are you kind of like me, that one?
Oh no! It would be like it's
Like,
its own it's his own language. Yeah. So the way he's dealt with it in the past, it wouldn't be so obvious. It'd just be like.
So you've not dumbed it down, thinking that we would not understand it.
No, because why? You guys are smart people. Oh shit! Somebody turn on lights. I think that somebody is awake.
So, Dane, did you want to do a perception while you're sneaking around the other direction?
Oh,
lovely.
Oh, we're back,
so, so you obviously noticed the huge curtain at the back, but you're keen enough to notice that that's obviously not what you believe to be the back of the room. You think there's something beyond that. can see there's a chest over here, and there's a set of cupboards here with some items on top. We've got some crates with some other items there, and barrels where you've come past with some fruit in, as well as the two lizard folk. Which, yes, you confirm that the red lizard is the bigger one you've not met before, and the blue one is the smaller one you have met.
Cool. I'm only going to say what everyone's thinking. As we walk past the barrels, can I select all and just collect all, loot all?
I was going to eat a grape, so
Just
I'd like
press
to.
the button.
It's
It's silent.
It's silent. So, yes, you.
I'll open the barrel and whatever's in there, even if it's junk, I'll just collect everything. Take all.
Well, there's a barrel next to Sam, which is full of fruit, and there's one next to Dane, which is full of fruit.
Yeah,
so
he's going to eat the. Dane's going to eat the fruit.
So
Well,
there's enough fruit there for, let's call it 5 rations for both of you.
Cool.
How many camp supplies do we need for a rest?
You need 40.
80 because we're playing off
80.
tactics.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we're technically doing an honor run because it's not like we can go back and reload our save.
We need a withers.
Yeah.
Resurrect a party member.
My goblin training kicks in. I see a chest and know we're in silence, so I am going to head over to the chest and see if it's locked. Carefully,
okay, roll initiative.
Have a look first. I want to inspect it before I just put my hands on it to see if there's any traps or anything like that.
No, it's you could. There's no traps, and it's not a mimic.
No, cool.
If this was my campaign, it would have been a mimic.
I was really tempted with it when I saw the picture of a chest, thinking, "Oh, that would be fun," but there's enough shit going on to not be a mimic. Let's go to my loot generator and see what you're finding.
Oh God, I'm hoping for a blue item.
Wow.
Oh, lovely. You find a pair of engraved bone dice.
Nice.
Which is worth 25 gold pieces. And there's a potion in there that you don't know what it does. It's not labeled. And then there's a scattering of 20 gold pieces in there as well.
Cool. I'm going to put everything in my pocket apart from the potion. And I'm going to hand that over to Sammy, who's nearest to me, and be like, try to give Sam, like, read book and tell me what potion is. Not now, later.
Can I roll something to see if I understand what he means?
Give it an insight.
Natural 20.
Come on. Roll something in a right dick for me tonight.
It's been slow for me, to be honest. I mean, you think you get the gist, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay, but now I'll pocket it and assume that I kind of think I know what he wants me to do with it, but we'll see.
From there, is them sheets, do they go all the way across? Would I be able to see around that bottom sheet at all from that angle?
Not from that angle, no. But as you are there, you would notice some bottles on the top of that chest there, cupboard shelves.
Yeah.
And yes, Dane, you would notice those bottles over there. Let's say that they are 3 bottles of poison.
Oh, okay, nice.
What's your poison?
Do they look like healing potions?
Not them ones, no.
Good.
These ones do. Because those ones are red.
I know a little bit of lore.
I have a question. We said the red one is just a different lizard that we don't recognise. It's just somebody else that's also in here.
Well, you Red Raw would slightly recognise more than
I
the
was going
others.
to ask a question. Does he look anything like the guy we saw at the lake?
The guy that you saw at the lake, yes,
Yes.
he does look a bit like that larger shaman you saw at the lake.
With the magical light and stuff. So
Yeah.
Which one is the one that we don't need?
well, I suggested at first taking the little one, which is the blue one, but now Red Raw is seeing who this is. Red Raw is maybe going to just look at you two and say, not 1, 2.
So don't kill 1, don't kill 2, do kill.
And I'll put my hands together and be like, and point to the door. So it's like tie the hands up, walk to the door. I'm going to pull out my dagger.
Oh,
I was going to go a little bit darker than that.
Oh, shit.
Well, I've already pulled out my dagger. You do you.
I was going to ask Craig if there's a way to circumvent actually having a fight because they're asleep and it's perfectly silent. They can't hear nothing. Can I take my rope out my pack, throw it over him, and just lie under his bed and strangle him?
If you give me a sleight of hand.
Cool. It's just silent execution, isn't it?
If I can see what he's trying to do, can I help?
Yes.
Just help.
Just one of them on each side, just pulling down as hard as we can.
Is this to the red lizard?
Yeah, the one that I've seen.
Okay, yeah.
Choking him unconscious, so until he stops flopping about. Like, we're not trying to kill him, just choke him till he's out cold.
Brilliant. Let's give it a go. Sleight of hand with advantage because Red Raw is helping you.
So a 12 or a 15. A 15 is not bad.
Yeah, you succeed in getting it over, and because there's the two of you pulling at it, it's got enough force that the lizard obviously it wakes up, starts trying to thrash around. Let's see. I'll give you a strength just to see if he is can just break the rope. I think is a fair reaction. No.
I mean, the lizard, he'd have claws. He could have pulled at it. Yeah, that would have made sense.
It doesn't have the awareness. He's into a sleep, and you manage to, and he's confused. He can't use his voice to use a spell.
So if it can see Red Raw's face while this is going on and we're strangling him, Red Raw is going to be shouting at him, knowing there's no noise, but just shouting at him.
Terrifying.
Okay,
that would be a horrible way to wake up.
Yeah.
So this lizard folk shaman is unconscious.
What's Dane going to do?
I was just gonna jump on him and wrestle him.
Wrestle?
Just like body slam. Just like trying to wrestle a crocodile. Just like whoo woof and like trying to grapple him and all that kind of stuff. Nothing elegant.
I don't know the rules on grappling so well.
No.
My assumption would be.
I mean, for a sleeping creature, I think you'd have to at least give advantage. If not, just be an auto, you'd be able to grapple it.
The grapple is successful, but then when they wake up, they will start fighting back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember what health.
And then it's athletics or.
It would be athletics versus either athletics or acrobatics.
I kind of want to use his bed sheets to kind of cocoon and wrap him in it. I mean, there's no elegance, there's no grace here. This is like full on wrestle.
Okay, so I'm going to just say that because he's asleep, you get the jump on him.
Sweet.
And you've got him grappled, and then we'll have a contested athletics or acrobatics. I think athletics is the right one.
Mm-hmm.
But I will give you advantage on it because
I've also got heavy armor on, so I'm going to be like a compact little boy, just like jumping on him, jumping on this little lizard shaman wizard.
and you're going to need your advantage.
22.
Yeah, it's a good thing you did.
Is ours subdued already before Dane does this?
Sorry?
Is the red lizard folk subdued, and then we
Yes,
see Dane
yeah.
doing this? Because
Yeah, you've done this one at a time.
yeah, I'll start moving across to assist Dane if I can.
Okay.
So,
well, at this point, the blue lizard is also going to have been rendered unconscious.
is Dane on top of him?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
wrestling. Red one's going to drop to the floor and just tap 3 times on the floor, just for the giggles.
That's funny.
Fantastic.
Like that. Yeah.
Dane the
And
wrestler.
then look at Dane and go.
Even Dane knows now he has created a monster.
So, 2 lizard folk shamans, both unconscious, in a silent hut.
I have some rope as well, so I do have rope. I did have rope.
They lost everything.
You probably did have rope at some point.
Yeah,
but whether or not you still have.
Take it away.
Yes.
If not, I'm going to bundle him up in his own bed sheets.
I do same to the red one.
Okay. I think you
red one does the red one.
And just be like,
yeah.
So everybody standing guard and wave them inside.
Sure.
Or
sure,
are we going to carry these out into
I
the
thought
forest?
carry them out. I thought because we need to
get the hell out of here now.
Yeah, but we need to speak to them, and we can't do it here.
Yeah, but now that we're in and we can see that the walls are clearly made of cloth, can't we just cut a hole in the back and sneak out the back way and not leave out the front with 2 big bundles of shamans?
Yes, can we do that? We find now we're inside with all the light that's maybe in here if it's illuminated in any way.
Well, if that's what your plan is, Sam, can you give me a roll for investigation with advantage, please?
Sure. 15.
Yeah. So let's say you get to you place yourself over here somewhere.
Yeah, I'll move. Sorry.
So you'll see that there's the wall here does look suspiciously weaker than elsewhere.
I know that, then immediately go.
Yes, you do.
And even though you've snuck in under this covert mission, book. Where did that come from? The ever-present book appears.
If you've spotted that, let's have an Arcana check. Let's see if you realise what's happening there.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, you are deadly certain that is the makings used in the summoning circles, and obviously as you're looking around, you see more of the depictions you saw on the first sheet, which was noticed earlier, of circles, but these ones are a lot more detailed. They're showing the summoning circles rather than just circles with the star in them, and they're showing lots of multiple-headed lizards.
All right.
Smash it up.
So you've seen all that, but you're behind the curtain.
Yeah, but also, what would Sam do? Because we
Stick my head out from the other side of the curtain and be like,
I'm gonna go across to this red one, wrap him in the sheets, put him over my shoulder, and head over to see what Sammy's indicating, beckoning us across to have a look.
I'll do the same with the blue one as well.
Okay, so Sam is obviously pointing out to the all the pictures and images, and presumably pointing at the wall as well.
Did the other two come in when I stuck my head out to wave them inside to say that it was under control?
If we're staying with this, then yes, sure. Let's drag them in and let's get a Isel and a Leandro, just so everyone can see what's going on.
Okay.
And the Raven's still outside keeping watch.
Forevermore. Above the door.
Above the door.
Culture, I love it.
Right, so everyone can see all these bits that I've described.
Yes.
I mean, Red War is definitely going to grab some of these depictions, the more detailed ones, and just put them in his
loincloth.
Bag?
No, in his parting.
Like a kangaroo has a little pouch on his belly.
He has a pouch.
Dane doesn't understand art. Never been very good at it. It's like,
Quarterstaff's not going to do it. I was hoping to be able to like destroy it, hammer down on it with something, but
Last time I tried to destroy a summoning circle in a session, it went painfully wrong, so I'm not even going to bother.
Oh, come on.
This one's not made of bedrock. Maybe this time you're not such pussy. I mean, not so weak.
Can I try and hit it with my warhammer?
Of course you can.
Not one and hit one of us. Not one and hit one of us.
Oh yeah, you smack that ground.
try again.
Yeah.
And yeah, you've made a dent and a crack in the yeah. Go for it again. Do some more. Obviously, it's all done silently, which is a bit.
How
weird.
long does silence last for?
Too long.
10 minutes?
Up
10
10
minutes.
All I can tell you is it's 100 turns on Baldur's Gate.
Keep smashing.
Yeah, it's taking some damage. Yeah. Keep taking damage on it. Yeah, there's visible cracks and it's starting to fall apart. It's looking like it's taking a beating.
There we go.
I'm pushing you up there. Stop now.
Yeah.
It's trash. It's well and truly trash.
Is it visibly on it? Bits of it broken off then?
Yeah, you could pick pieces up.
So I would, Red War's going to point to pieces of it and just like maybe try to get Leandro to pick some pieces up so they can't just mend it. There'll be pieces missing.
Take a few pieces as well.
I would like to take a few pieces.
sounds like
Okay.
Dane's like, yeah, cool.
It sounds
Everyone
like you're all
else is
going
taking
to
it.
make your own summoning circle somewhere else.
I would like to. Yeah, well, to be fair, I have mended, so I can actually restore it later. Not that I'm going to, Red Raw. Not that I'm going to.
It's not that. It's not that.
Right. You've trashed the summoning circle. You've taken some of the imagery off the walls. You're still in silence in this hut.
Gonna go collect the healing potions that are on that table because I'm not walking out without taking the rest of the loot in the room.
There's 5 of them there.
Cool. One for everybody.
We didn't check what was in the cabinet, just to let you know, Graham.
Cabinet?
Yeah, the cabinet that the healing potions are on top of. There might be some drawers or doors.
For some reason, I thought it was a table. Is it something that is openable?
It's a set of shelves, and there's nothing to find in there that's of any use or importance or value.
Quick retcon. Can we have searched the shamans before we bundled them into the bedclothes?
Well, one of them we might be able to, but Dane did jump on top of it and wrap it in the bedcloth straight away. So we might be able to search the red guy.
Can we have searched the red guy before we bundled him up?
Yes, you can.
I went across to help Dane, so yes, Sammy would have been left alone with
But then you came back. So yeah, can I say I went through his pockets and searched his stuff?
Yes, and let's see if you find anything.
I get that reference.
I
Yeah.
do not get the reference.
Oh, you find a scroll on him.
Nice.
You're not sure what it does, but you know there's
Figure it out at some point. Do you believe potion is a scroll of cure wounds? You cast it. It was in fact a scroll of fireball.
There's a green
I
lamp
thought it was a
inscribed
scroll of
on
healing
it.
word, but in fact it was inflict wounds on yourself.
Power word kill.
I did pull my dagger out earlier, so if there's anywhere at the back of the tent to escape, I'm going to use my dagger just to start making a doorway to get out.
Yeah, well, there's no noise being created by it, so you can certainly do that. You do make a hole big enough for humanoids to get through, medium-sized humanoids.
So I love the bugbear build. I am ridiculously tall, but I can get through a gap big enough for a small person, a small creature.
It's insane.
Like a rodent with a spine that isn't quite locked in, so you can boost up.
And I'm a long-limbed MacDaddy as well, so
Extra reach.
You've made the hole. Are you guys planning on all sneaking out of here?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, let's
yes.
back to
I
village.
I'm going to summon the raven back to us.
Oh, was the panther that side all this time, Scott?
Yeah, because I need to speak to it verbally, so it was just sat there dodging while it was in there because that's all it does if I don't give it commands.
And I think with all that attacking things and stealing things and knocking people unconscious, I think it's fair to say probably 10 minutes has passed by now.
Yep.
Probably.
That's how we get.
Handily, isn't it?
Red Raw will take the lead. Body on one shoulder. He's going to take Dane by the arm. Oh, sorry, Sammy by the arm with his other hand and start heading south into the woods where I thought that was one that I was attacking. Is that one that we're carrying?
They're the ones you're carrying.
Like, fuck for that, you jerk.
On the back of it, and then they just go, yeah.
We knew you was going to do this. So, but yeah, I'll be heading south in that sort of a line, but deeper into the trees.
I think we all will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then. Everyone give me a stealth. Let's see how this goes.
No advantage on this one, obviously.
No. For the lols.
Not great.
Computer phone said not to me. Dane fell and I checked over Dane.
That's an 8, 2 9s, 2 8s, 2 9s, and a 14.
Mine's an 8, sorry.
So as you guys, sorry, who's carrying the your captives? So, well, Dane's already got disadvantage. Red Raw disadvantage.
That's why.
Because you're carrying a
unconscious, non-moving thing. I do have a couple of racial things that I think might help me, such as I have a powerful build, so I count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity and the weight I can lift. So, to me, it would be like carrying something smaller than what it is.
Perfect. That's fine. We'll stick with your original roll then.
14.
14. So
I'm
the
fighting
guards,
for that 14.
as you guys are bundling your way out of the tent and you start making your way off into the woods, you are clattering around. The guards start heading to that direction.
We forgot
If- After we get out the silence, can I turn to Leandrel and be like,
silence is finished.
can you mend hole? Because he said he has mending now. Can you mend hole? Not mine, one intent.
Your
Guys,
butt
we
crack
need
is
to
sealed.
run.
Yeah.
Quickly, men, we need to run.
But they follow. If they see hole in, then they follow. And then it's just chase. But if they see no hole, they won't know what has happened. There's no blood.
Sorry, Jeff. The first instinct would be to check inside, isn't it?
They will, if they go inside the place.
Well, it depends if they've noticed something's up. Otherwise, they won't notice until morning when no one wakes up.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably you're all having this conversation outside the
No.
tent before you snuck off.
Well, no, I would just say, my only thing I said is, Leandro, can you fix hole?
Sorry.
I'll let Ali come back and make a decision on that.
You won't do it.
Does everyone want a quick comfort break while we're waiting for that decision?
Hello?
I'll go and comfort, and then you guys can meta, and I definitely don't listen in.
Okay.
He lie all time. He's nothing but big fat Russian liar.
I have to apologise, guys, if I seem disinterested at all. I'm really not. I'm struggling to read, and because I'm on the small little laptop, I'm struggling a bit to read.
And you've had surgery.
But that's not an excuse. I'm
No,
looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it. I just don't want anybody to think that I'm not enjoying it with it.
See that, don't we?
I'm reassured, Angela, because I thought to myself, my God, this girl has changed. Maybe the tumour was all the fun. Oh, God, I am bloody boiling.
So, it's a plan now to get the whole way with them and take it from there. There's a plan just to get deep into the forest with them and take it from there.
Keep it vague because Craig is listening. Because
if we're about to get rumbled, I'll probably just fight them.
Put mend on the wall before we left really quickly. Are you willing to do it?
Yes, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Mending. It's mending.
It's a cantrip. Yeah, he's quite happy to do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna order my panther to maybe stay back as a sacrificial lamb. And so if they hear noises from behind, they're gonna find a panther that's maybe just hunting for. I'll just command it to hunt any small creatures, maybe even a rat that helped us. And so if they get there, the noise they heard, they think would be a panther
Not the
hunting.
same one that helped us.
I'm just going to tell it to hunt.
Yeah.
And if they attack attack Rubik's, then I know that. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's what I did at work today, and Craig smells.
What happened when I was upstairs, Alexander?
He just asked you to pass mend.
What's that?
Leandro, can you cast the mending on the hole in the hut?
So I thought I heard Ali then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello?
I don't see you in chair. I feel like maybe Ali is a ghost.
Sorry, I'm just outside because you said a comfort break, so I'm having a cigarette.
I'm scared of ghost.
But yeah.
I'm not scared of Carcosia, but I'm scared of ghost. I'm scared of this room right now.
Okay.
It's a great film. It's a great film.
So
The Terminal.
Is Ali mending?
Yes, Ali is mending.
Okay, let's have a think. How this
Very
gonna play then.
quick mending. It's only can't take like no time.
I'm following instructions.
Just gonna have a look at the mending spell.
I think it'd be one action to fix 5 foot of damage or something like that.
So it says, as long as the tear or break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, I would argue that apart from Scott's ridiculous trait of just sneaking into small spaces
and being powerful build, you know what I mean? It's such a contradiction.
You know, Dane and Leandro are wearing heavy armor. I'm going to want a good 3 or 4 feet of of space chopping into that, I think. Is
Sounds
fair.
like 6.5 foot talls.
But it only has to be as wide as you guys are. You go, I assume you go through head first, rather than going in
with a big bundled up lizard man as well. Like
shove it through.
We throw through.
Yeah.
We just hear thump on the floor as it land on head.
For the first time ever, we had a plan going into the game, and we've actually done the plan.
I'm very proud. I have to be honest.
So, Leandro, you can mend it. I'm happy for you to attempt to mend it, but it's going to take, it's a casting time of 1 minute, and it's going to take several casts.
Oh, I didn't realize it was going to take a minute to cast. No minutes.
No,
Let's
just get the fuck out then.
We'll run. And as we're running, I'm just going to say to Rubik's, stay on hunt, make noise, don't worry. If anything bad happens, I will bring you back. So Rubik's is going to stay in that sort of area, hunting in these trees, making noise. So if these things come around there, they're going to hopefully just see a panther hunting. And
so you guys are stealthing back the way you came from originally, all down here. And there's a panther lurking in the woods.
Actively hunting, making noise.
Okay. Perfect.
And I did say if it finds a rat, and it's a friendly rat, he's gonna eat rat. But
oh no!
It's just gonna hunt whatever it can see to make it look believable, like it's just a panther hunting.
I mean, it is a fat and tired rat now. It's had its fill.
But he do that after we run, so nobody see.
Okay. So yeah, you as you guys run away, you hear the commotion behind you, as indeed these lizard folk come round and do spot the panther. Scott, give me a D10.
D10.
Yeah.
What do you want me to roll? What do I need to roll for it to be good? I reckon a 7.
So we'll say that I was giving you a 60-40 on it for if they're going to try and engage this panther, because they are guards, they are there to protect the village. But let's say that the panther is, it's caught something, it's a mouthful of food. It looks like it's not actually entering the village. So the guards are just going to be watching it and focusing on the panther rather than you guys. You've made it out of the lit area of the village.
Nice.
You've stealthed your way into the distance.
Does anybody else have dark vision to help Dane? And
I have.
Cazelle, does Cazelle have dark vision? If you need help, and I don't mean it in a rude way, but if you're struggling, then Craig can open your character sheet if that'll.
It doesn't say anything about dark vision.
What? Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. There's only 2 of us and with dark vision in the party.
How
it's all happening at night.
So yeah, I might just Leandro, you might have to take care of the 2. I've got 1 lizard folk on my shoulder, and I'm taking Sammy by the hand. So you might just have to help guide Cazelle and Dane, as we can't see.
I love it. Let's do this in the night.
They didn't expect it.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
So wait, are you just running away now, or what's?
Yeah.
I think I would suggest running far enough away where we feel safe, away
Yep.
from, and then stopping so we make as little noise as possible.
Okay.
Yep.
And you just
Have like maybe wait 15, 20 minutes. Just wait enough time
Short
where
resting.
there's not enough noise.
okay,
Is what
so
I'm going to suggest, but everyone else is willing to. I'm willing to listen to anyone else.
It's the only
But
plan that
silence
seems
to
to have succeeded so far.
get them off our tracks at the minute, and then we can discuss where we go to next.
Okay, so yeah, so you've gone deeper into the jungle, an area that you've not explored previously. So let's have who's leading the way.
Red.
I think
I think it's got to be red.
I
So-
think me and Sammy are in front. Yeah.
And then it'll be Dane, me, Giselle.
If
I'll have
Sam
my hand on Leandro's shoulder, kind of.
Yeah, I'll have my hand pushing Dane forward, and you'll have your.
so
I'll have my
Sam,
hand on his shoulder.
Sam and Red Raw, can I have a survival check from you both, please?
Here's a rare roll.
Wow.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
I don't have it.
Yes.
That's
Me
better.
too. So you're going deeper into the jungle, but you're managing to keep track of where it is you've got to and how far you've travelled and which direct. You're confident you would find your way back to the village, should that be the direction of travel. At a point you get to, it's still dark. The noise is still humming away in the jungle, but you find a small clearing. Some 15, 20 minutes or so walk you were aiming for?
Oh, well, just walking so we're far enough away and then stopping. So when we get to this place, then stopping for 15 minutes just so we're making little noise.
Yeah. So
but
you know, you can't hear or see any signs of life from this village. There's no obvious trails that you can see around that the villagers use this area at all. You've waited the amount of time you wanted to wait for.
So if we feel safe, so do we question lizard people now? Do we feel safe?
If you're the one who can see what's going on and there's nothing
I
around
think
it
we're
that's going to
safe.
kill us, then yeah, cool.
No. Is there a clearing there? What's the sky like? Do we have any moonlight to like slightly illuminate, or is it like really dark?
It's got a cloudy sort of evening with some wind, so the trees are rustling a bit more, and the moon comes out and comes and goes behind cloud cover.
If we're far enough away, we start a little bonfire.
I could say, if we've moved far enough away from the village, can we not light a couple of torches or something?
Yeah, have you got the means to light them?
Wow.
No.
Can anybody have a fireball?
Yeah, we do, because when we was getting mundane stuff, I took a tinderbox anyway, so I can start a fire.
You
I'm
clever.
sure you can find some wood.
I don't think I took any torches.
I also
but
have
yeah,
the
yeah.
time to create bonfire.
I mean,
Perfect.
Oh well,
right
that'll do it.
I will start using the tinderbox. Struggle as we're using wood that's maybe a bit damp or whatever, and then because I'll just use the cantrip, and I'm like, oh, what a waste of time.
No, is Red Rod that camping dad that refuses the help?
No, I'm going to look at him like, you did that. Well done.
I was actually really tempted to use any mud around it, put that bonfire out, and then carry on trying to make my own. But no, I wouldn't do that.
Angela, you can have some inspiration for that, just to
Oh, thank you.
letting Red Raw claim the win.
But Red was lit so many fires. He knows it wasn't him, but he's not going to say anything.
So yeah, this small clearing. There's a couple of rocks and logs. You know, it's almost made for a small gathering of people. It's all well lit now in this patch.
And
It's
then
more difficult to see surrounding area because
Yeah.
the light coming from it.
I'm going to do something that's going to sound a bit weird to begin with, but just go with it. So I'm going to go over to the larger lizard folk that's still tied up in the thingy.
Yep.
I'm going to kind of like sit him up, and then I'm going to wrap my legs around his waist from behind to like hook my legs together, so it's like a MMA hold to keep him still.
Yeah.
Can we check his
Pull out my
spellcasting
dagger and have it held at his throat, so when he wakes up, I'm already prepared to tell him to shut the fuck up and listen.
Can we also check them for any spellcasting focuses they may have?
You give me an
Especially the
investigation.
shaman.
And I'm going to say to the guys, looking guys, I can help with this. I have a spell that can help them help us know that if they're telling the truth or not.
Okay, have you got
Wow.
something
Yeah,
like
of
that?
course.
I can re-roll that with luck, and
But-
there's no point.
But if I do that, I'll need to take like a 4-hour sleep. Or try.
Do not use yet. We may need to use if we go see
Can
Litrix.
anybody else see if they've got a spellcasting focus on them?
I can have a look.
Would Sammy have seen that when he didn't search him the first time and find the scroll?
Right, well, as a chief spellcaster, I'll just kind of shoot myself off and go, right, guys.
Hey, show off.
Wasn't that hard, guys? Wasn't that hard?
But these guys are not used to seeing. They've been in dark for a long time, so maybe it take a little time for eyes to adjust.
It's like he's forgotten the basics of spellcasting.
No, this was not spellcasting. This was basics of looking. They've not used eyes for a while.
As a cleric, Leandril notices and understands what it is that he's looking for, and does spot a spellcasting focus. It's to the untrained eye, it's just like a necklace of teeth. But Leandril knows that actually that's what they use. And presumably he removes it from them.
Oh, yes.
What about the other guy?
I'm happy that once he's spotted it on one,
You know it's look from the other.
Yeah.
It's a bit smaller and it's not as powerful. Does this one have a bracelet rather than a necklace?
It's not got as many teeth on it.
Oh.
What did you just call it, Scott?
It's not necklace, a bracelet. Like bracelet around the wrist.
Yeah, no, it's how you're saying it.
Sorry, we all speak English, not like you Scottish people who speak fake English. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, Red Raw gets his position is just like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You've got anyone who's seen MMA or not? I mean, I get like hook my legs around him to control the body, and then I'm still holding a knife, hand on his head, leaning him back to my chest, and just holding a knife there for when he wakes up. Any problems, I make him go red.
Any other prep you're doing before they wake up?
I'm going to sit on him, the shaman. So as if he's laid out, I'm just like sat on his back or something, just to stop him from getting away.
Are the hands still tied up?
Sorry, Angela.
Are the hands still tied up?
No, because we didn't have rope.
We've gone for full body wraps in bed sheets.
We make lizard folk burrito.
Can I rip some of the bed sheet to make smaller ties?
Yep, absolutely.
Sorry, just try to cover all bases.
Yeah.
And then tie up both the hands.
I mean, if you want to give me an Arcana check,
I think it'd be funny if you not tie hands together, but tie one hand to one leg. That would be funny.
Yeah, so you're aware that without the
Focus.
and the hands tied, they seem pretty covered for inability to use spells.
Excellent.
Are we ready? Are we ready to wake them up?
Yeah, I think so.
Are we waking them both up, or the larger
One at a
one?
time?
Or
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Sammy
That's the main
and Dane.
circle.
You guys, you know most about what sign maybe was. You ask what they're doing. I'll make sure he only talks when you ask him to. Do not get too excited there, Sammy. Put the lance down. It looks like it's sticking up again.
Right. So, did we decide which one you were waking? Was it the injured smaller one you've seen before, or the larger, the injured
one
one?
you've seen before.
Okay. Okay.
But he will see what I'm doing to the other one, so hopefully that'll also help with the intimidations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he wakes up, dazed, confused, and as he's looking around to try and get sort of bearings of where he is and what position he's in. Anyone want to say anything before he?
I'd like to offer him a drink of water.
And I would like to shout then, do not speak until told to speak. And if he looks across, he'll see me holding a dagger at his bigger, stronger shaman's neck.
I'll respond to. Can lizards spit? I'm going to say lizards can spit, and sort of spit in the direction of Red Raw.
I will draw a tiny amount of blood from the throat, not enough to like do any serious damage. Like when you just push it in enough just to break a layer of skin.
Okay. Anyone saying anything else to him?
I'm just going to turn and walk away a little bit. I don't like seeing torture.
No, it's not torture. It's,
I know.
Pathetic.
I'm still going to be there.
Creatures.
Hovering in the background.
Have you seen what Sammy's doing?
Pretty tough with a lizard tied up.
Where I accidentally kill him by just slowly beating him to death with the arc end of it.
But while I'm holding the other end, if no one else said it, I'd be like, we do not wish to kill you.
I kind of do wish to kill him.
Yes, he does like to kill. But if you can tell us truth, then maybe you'll not die. At least, not both.
I'm still behind me going.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
Persuasion. So I'm trying to persuade him while holding a knife, drawing blood at his mate's neck. I'm going to be honest. If doing all this is not going to let him talk to us, then I'm just going to kill this other one, regardless of what happens. Because we've done everything we can to make him talk, and if it's going to be down to rolling a dice where we're all rolling terribly tonight, then I'm just going to kill him. Because we're not going to be able to. If we're not going to be able to get talk by persuading them when they already hate us, so
can I? No, it's a bit too late to be helping.
Can I be good cop?
Yeah.
So Red Raw and everyone else is it would be like, hey buddy.
I know you're buddy.
Well, I think I'm the only buddy you might have here, because these guys are a little bit.
Now my other
buddy
is pointing, his tongue's pointing at his other buddy. Now I've got a buddy there too.
Yeah, well, you can have more than one buddy. I mean, maybe if you just tell us what we need to know, then maybe we'll let you go.
I told him that already. I said we don't want to kill him. I tried to
I
be
know,
friends.
but it's...
Let me go then. You don't
You
want to
need to
kill me,
talk.
let me go.
Yeah, but we want to find out some info first, dude.
Well, what would you like to find out? No one's asked me a question.
What's up with the summoning? What are you summoning there, my friend?
I haven't summoned anything. I'm not powerful enough.
Yeah, but you're trying to.
I can't summon anything. I'm not strong enough to summon anything.
Yeah, but you're trying to. If you could, what would you? Come on, tell old Daney here.
Give me an insight, Dane.
Yeah, it's not great.
You're not sure if he's lying or not.
Can I try and listening? Because I'm kind of used to listening to people lie.
Yeah, sure.
I know I'm hovering in the background, so it's just like listening in.
I mean, my buddies here, like, do totally. We'll get the information out of you one way or the other. But maybe I can negotiate with them. I want to see if I can deceive him to make him kind of believe that I have like some sway with the others to try and alleviate.
Yeah. Try and convince him then that you think that I'll let you have a deception roll.
Rolling like dog shit again.
Cazelle, as you're listening in, you know that he's telling the truth, that he does not have any power to summon any sort of creature.
Hearing this, oh God, sorry, you go ahead.
Telling the truth.
And I hearing that, I say, because I was the only one who went to the lake and saw the other guy. So I've got my knife. So I said, I know you're not strong enough. I believe this person is strong enough, but you work together. Tell me the truth, and I will not kill your friend. What are you planning? I know you're not working with Listrix. You tell us truth, or I will slit his throat, and then probably slit yours too.
It'd be the biggest mistake you make to kill us.
I make many mistakes in the past.
You can give me a intimidation because you're threatening him.
I'd just like to say for the record, I am promising him. That's not a threat.
Lovely.
So a 6. Is it? Is it not rolling through?
Can I?
It's not rolling through.
Tension.
Oh, so it was a nat 1.
It wasn't.
So yeah. First roll, intimidation, nat 1.
He's not intimidated by the big fluffy red bear.
I've slit the other guy's throat who's asleep. I've just gone from ear to ear and slit his throat.
Fantastic.
Oh, wow. I don't like the way he's grinning at that.
and then I'm going to stand up and start walking towards the other one with the blood dripping off the dagger.
So which one had you killed? The
bigger one.
Yeah.
The bigger one that we was the one who Redwall saw him doing the summoning. But if we're not getting any answers, then Redwall's getting frustrated. So
well, I'm going to take you 15 now for killing him because he's quite clear that you can see he's intimidated. It's okay. No, you don't know what you've done. Only he can control it.
So he's not answering any of the questions. So I'm going to start leaning in with a knife. Unless someone stops me, I'm going to slit his throat as well.
What are you trying to control?
The Hydra, you fools.
Tell us why killing you is a big mistake.
Well, I can't control it, but I know what its weakness is.
So you're not really any use to us now.
Nobody stops Redwall.
Go.
I
No.
did say
Okay.
out
I'm
loud.
gonna stop him. I'm gonna stop him.
Okay, because I was just saying that if no one stops me, I'm going to slit his throat.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop him. Like, hey, we gave you a chance before. This guy, I don't know if I can. I mean, look, he's a big guy. I don't know if I can hold him back. Maybe you just tell us what you know.
Well, she just said you were going to. I'm no use. You're going to kill me.
Not if you're helpful. We could have killed you on the spot, but we didn't.
It's not a regular Hydra. You tried to burn it. It won't do anything.
So
What's
what?
its weakness?
It loves the water. It loves the jungle. It doesn't like the cold.
And where's it coming from? Who's summoning it?
Why?
Shrux. Shrux summoned it. Murdering bastards.
We need to get to them. Where do we find them?
So what?
His corpse is just over there.
Oh, so he summoned it.
Yep.
Is it already summoned?
Yep.
And where is it?
In the water, Redraw knows where it is. Redraw saw it all, but we wasn't getting anywhere with words, so Redraw took action.
So I think
Anything else we need to know?
it's probably in your best interest to work with us, because if we've just killed the only guy who control it, it's going to come after your village first. I'm sure your village is on the way to wherever it's going to end up. So all of your villagers, all of your people you know are going to be in the path of this Hydra.
And that's all on you, you murderers.
Well, we didn't summon it.
We had it
No.
under
Why did you
control.
summon it in the first place?
No. It is on you. You decide to not talk after being told if you don't talk, people die, and you make that choice. His death is on your head.
And who has
Your
a
I didn't
death
plan
cut
will
his
be
then?
on
throat.
your head. Any villagers who die, that is your fault. You could have
Because-
just spoke when I asked, and you would not be dead. He would not be dead. Villagers not be dead. I try, but you not listen. It is all your fault. And I will not help your village because it is all your fault. And I will now make sure you stay alive, so you are the last person in village alive, and you'll see everybody you care about dead. And it is all your fault for no talking to me.
Also, what kind of plan only has one person who can control something like that? No backup?
Don't forget,
Man.
Dane, don't forget, the guard tell us that they do not do this for behalf of all village.
Well,
They
that's
said that the
just stupid.
Listrix not know what they are doing.
So wait, how does he control it?
He doesn't know more, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He lived with goblins as a slave for years. He's got a dark side.
Yep, and I'm loving every second of it, Scott.
Absolutely.
And he's also got a good side. If the guy would have spoken, then nobody would have
Oh,
died.
yeah, 100%. I'm loving it.
Trosh is no longer speaking. You know, he's just had all these threats. He doesn't think he's going to live, and if he is, he's going to be tied up. So he sees no benefit in talking to you any further.
Out of question.
So is he still alive at the minute then?
He's still alive. No one's murdered him
Oh,
yet.
sorry, I just want to quickly ask him, how did he control it? How did the other guy control it?
I don't know. He's more powerful than me.
And one more thing. We let you go free, what are you going to do?
Try to get the village just emptied. Save the village.
Can I do insight to see if...
Sure, you can. Yep.
Yeah, not work.
As far as you know, he's telling the truth.
Okay. And you're not going to come and hunt us down if we help you kill the Hydra?
I didn't hunt you down before. I ran away.
Well, okay. Neither we look to 18, so I believe he's not going to come hunting us down.
Unless he was lying. So
He wasn't lying, he was telling the truth.
Got an 18.
Well, I know, but that only tells you whether he's telling the truth or not. Craig's got to tell you whether or not he was telling the
He
truth.
was
or
telling
not.
the truth.
I believe he will just clear the town and help get them to safety, and we can take care of the Hydra.
Red Raw's not saying anything, but staring at this lizard folk intently, fully committed to making sure every one of those threats he gave him currently, he will make come good on.
Red.
What?
Leave him. Let him go.
I will not kill him. I promise you all, I will not hurt a hair on his head, or maybe scale on his body make more sense.
Do you want any of the scales on his body or any of the hairs on his head?
I will not. I will promise I will do him no harm. Physically, he will be exactly as he is now. I will not hurt him.
Okay.
So what's the plan? We've got one dead lizard shaman. We have one lizard shaman tied up, who's explained that Hydra that has been summoned is no longer under his friend's control, and we're in this clearing not too far away from the village, but you're not entirely sure where else you can go to at this moment in time apart from heading back. You could go further into the jungle, but you don't know the way.
Dane's conflicted because I've just been reading, especially being paladin, he's a oath of vengeance, so he follows Hor. It's a lawful, neutral, revenge, retribution, justice, but it's exact revenge and no more. And I think we're venturing into the no more territory with that.
From what I read, it's vengeance for those who are unjust. There's a line you don't cross with it. You don't just seek vengeance on people who don't deserve it.
True, and this guy kind of does.
He did summon the Hydra in the first place.
Sorry?
No, he didn't, but they're working together.
Yeah.
That's like saying, well,
Goebbels
Darth Vader was a good guy because he was only doing what the Emperor told him to do.
Lovely
Darth
reference.
Vader was a good guy in the end.
Well, no. That was Anakin Skywalker.
Same person.
And the thing is, if the villagers and the leader of the village isn't in on this, then these guys are definitely the bad guys. So we do kind of need to protect the village.
The village are
this
innocent,
guy.
and we could probably go save them.
If anyone wants to remind Red of what he thought was initial plan was to take the shamans to Listrix so they can say what they've done. But at the minute Red Raw is seeing the red mist.
I'm going to go and try and calm Red Raw down. Hang on. I'll be back.
Another burger for cat.
Poor old Red Raw.
I'm
So
going to go
angry.
and help as well.
Sorry about that.
With that.
I heard some shouting, but apparently Mark and Evie were just shouting at Spanish to each other. I don't know. Have we evolved any more plan?
We were sticking with the cats going. The Dane is going to calm down Red Raw.
Yes. So I will try to maneuver Red Raw out of the way and kind of talk about. You did goblin justice.
Yes.
Goblin
Did
mode.
he?
Understandable.
I only kill because he chose that action. I gave him two choice. He decide action. Red Raw not want to kill. I told him at beginning I do not want to kill, but he decide that for himself.
I think now, though, that they have unleashed something on a village of innocence, and if we can step up and protect them and show that we are also defenders, maybe it'll help with our argument about that other village of weirdos that wanted something to do with water.
What happen if village die? Then no one protect water. The other village have all the water.
Hey, man, there are like people there. That's a step
Yes.
too far, even for me.
I don't know though.
Can I chime in with if we don't get rid of the Hydra, there won't be any water for anyone because there'll be a big fucking Hydra in it.
Yeah. And it'll just taste of Hydra balls.
You know, this is why you're helpful. You talk sense to Red Raw.
I mean,
Samuel, you're so smart, and I really like everything you do. You help me understand things. Thank you, and thank you too, Dane, for talking to me. You are really kind, and you help Red Raw learn.
But
I'm trying to be better, man.
that's fine. But you did goblin justice, which isn't always appropriate in a non-goblin environment. But that's on us as well for not helping you learn better. So it's a learning experience all round, I think.
Is the stupid lizard gonna help us fight Hydra?
I don't
I
think
doubt
he
he's
is.
going to help us fight it, but we could probably do with dragging him back to Listrix and getting him to explain what has happened so that we have some sort of like evidence that what we say is true and that we've not just come and murdered his shaman that at the minute he didn't know was a bad guy.
Yes. Ledriel, did you say you have way to make sure people tell truth?
Yeah, I have a spell.
That might be good time to use it when we speak to Listrix. I myself will admit I kill shaman because I do that. I have the red hands, not just the fur on my hands. And I will be honest, and I will take any consequence.
Well, I think
Fantastic.
we got a plan.
Got a plan. So we're taking the shaman still tied up.
Obviously, yeah.
And we're heading back towards the village.
Red One will walk across. If his legs were tied up as well, Red One's going to walk with the dagger and at least undo the bindings on his legs so he can walk rather than making him jump the whole way, which I did think about doing because that'd be funny. But
did Red Raw go with like the dagger, cut the leg, cut the binding?
No, he would just walk over and just nonchalantly just chop it off and turn around and walk away. He might just say under his breath, "You will owe me for the rest of your life."
Which won't be for long.
Leandrel, do not say that. You'll scare him.
That's the point.
Can everyone give me a perception as you're walking back, please?
You hear the sounds of a Hydra decimating a lizard village. It took you too long to make a decision and you were too late.
What
the shit is going on with these rolls?
Crew got a 13.
You were 19.
What you guys really want is a big fight. That's what you guys do with these rolls.
Well, we don't decide the roles. If we did, we'd all be choosing 20.
Wow, Cazelle and her Raven are on it.
That's mental.
As we're walking, Red Raw's going to just let out one long whistle.
Oh, we
Which
put
is-
the campfire out before we left. We put the bonfire out before we left.
That's to get Rubik's to join him. One whistle is to return.
Yeah, Rubik's. As you've done it at a point where you're within earshot of the village.
Sorry, my raven, because it can mimic sounds, it mimics the noise that you've just made straight back at you. Sorry.
That was the big one, wasn't it? So we've got that
You'll,
one still.
you'll find that funny, Gazelle.
A little bit.
It's a magical fire, guys. It's not going to spread. It's just going to stay where it is and do magic fire things.
Good old Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear.
Only you can see. Oh, yeah. I don't remember it.
Only you can see. Sorry.
Right, so Gazelle, you're 19. You hear a disturbance up ahead, and presumably the raven gets sent to fly ahead on the back of hearing that.
Yeah.
Also gets closer, comes flying back, and you can telepathically speak to animals.
I can telepathically speak to him, yeah.
Giant snake! There's a giant snake!
I'll show you a giant snake.
Giant snake. I think it's out.
Are we close enough to see the lights in the distance so I'd have a destination to head towards?
Yes.
I start running towards the village.
Red One looks down when Gazelle says that.
he thinks he's exposed.
Big snake is out. Red One just instantly looks down.
Lovely.
He's long limbed. He's long limbed. It's in the character sheet. He says he's long limbed.
So Sam's ran off ahead of you all. Is there anyone else?
No, Dane. As soon as Sam runs off, Dane's following close behind.
And as soon as he sees Sam and Dane run ahead of him, then Red Roy's going to run after them.
Has he noticed? Is he still looking at his tackle? Or
when he looks up and sees them, he just starts legging it as fast as he can behind the two of them.
And Gazelle and Leandro heading that way as well at full pace?
Not as fast as the others, but yeah.
Who's keeping their eye on the lizard man, or are we just letting him run off into the woods?
I don't think you would let me near him because you'd be scared that Red would kill him at some point. So I don't think I would have hold of him.
And I'd be cutting his hands free and letting him go. So probably not wise to give him me.
I'll take him.
So, and as you guys all start appearing at the edge of the village where you can see into it, lo and behold, you see a commotion towards the center of the village.
What is it? Commotion. Come on, baby. Kill the Hydra.
Where we find a multiple-headed beast attacking lizard folk and causing destruction and mayhem. Let's roll for initiative.
Yeah, this is good.
What the shit is going on? I mean, I'm going to beat some of you guys with a 10 still, I imagine. One.
I'm going dead. I ran there first, and I go dead last.
Panic. Panic.
No, because Sammy
He's a nerd.
checks the scene before he acts. You know, he's a smart guy. He looks
Surveying the area. Yeah, we'll go with that. He definitely just isn't slow. He's like, he set off at full pelt, and then all of you just come past him. Even Leandro, who's touting along a lizard, has managed to beat me in that foot race.
Let's do that.
That is really funny imagery.
I I am out of everything. I only have like one spell slot left.
I have 0 spell slot.
Yeah, this is gonna go
I
bad.
do start some.
I have all 2 of mine that I get.
Well, I mean, only because Craig was happy to give us 2 short rests almost back to back because he was like,
Well, that's
spell.
because I read the house rules, and the house rules say that a short rest only takes about 10-15 minutes.
It does. It does.
I'm not faulting you.
I am imposing, as I'm imposing Baldur's Gate rules on that. You're only having so many of them a day before you have to have a long rest.
Right, okay.
Right, okay. So we've got initiative roll from everyone. Cazelle has just stormed past everyone and arrived at the scene first. I mean, she was aware of what was happening before everyone else.
He did also say, not going to go as fast as everybody else, then still beat us all there.
Yep. You
I
slow
heard
pokes, just couldn't
the
keep up with her.
promotion and set up.
Please would you
It's not my fault you've gone slow.
Gazelle was only running at 50% speed, but that is just faster than the rest of us put together.
I was within 60 foot of it.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm saying we can all just start at the bottom of the map, as that's where you would come from.
80. Oh, no, that's from Red War. You are.
So I'll move forward a bit.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Spell save DC 13.
Range spell attack first.
We might be the bad guys. Yeah. Everybody's getting hit. It's Gazelle turns up and is like, fuck you all!
You get next one! You get next one!
A 24 hits.
Oathbreaker Paladin it is.
You haven't broken your oath.
No. Although I was just looking and actually one of my tenants is
David?
no. No mercy for the wicked. Ordinary foes might win my mercy, but my sworn enemies do not. So that's why this guy could have got some mercy.
Let's have a look at them.
But
so they need to make
enemy?
my sworn enemies don't.
No, who is your
deck
sworn enemy?
save?
Just fiends and shit, I think. I don't know.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's go with the right character. They save. So is it half?
It takes they still take the piercing, don't they? Or is it just the ice damage that?
It's just the ice damage. So the piercing damage is just on the target.
No damage if they saved.
No damage. So they've saved. I'm just doing one for the 3 of them. Does the
target and each of the creatures must succeed. Yeah, so that the target must succeed on the saving throw as well.
Okay.
It takes the piercing damage. Then it explodes.
So the Hydra screams out as this ice pierces into one of the heads. It's not very happy with that at all, and you don't see any knock-on effect to the other lizard folk surrounding it.
I'm up last. I'm just going to nip to the loo really quickly.
Yeah. So next up is Leandril.
I think Graham might be scared. I think he's gone for a poop. He's so scared.
I'm very scared.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Lovely. 17 hits.
Oh, that's piss poor. 1, 2, 3, and a 5.
And with that, you see that one of its 3 heads drops to the floor.
That wasn't me, guys. That wasn't me.
How did you kill a Hydra?
Not by doing what I just did.
Seriously, how do you kill a Hydra?
I don't remember.
I think you just got to hit it with a lot before. I don't know.
We got told to use cold damage, is all we know. Hydra's normally fire damage, but this one has to use cold damage against it. So
Yeah, I got none of that.
So it's the Hydra's turn, and you don't notice anything happen where that head was has dropped to the floor, but its other two heads are going to attack the lizard folk around it. And what are we doing with that? Okay, so let's do some bites, and they do. Oh, what damage was I doing? Because that was a bit much. Where's that gone? Okay, yeah. So it has how many hit points we got? You see two lizard folk getting bit by the Hydra. One of them was already looking blooded, and now has died, just chomped into half. And another one you see is looking blooded, as is the other one is already looking blooded. So you've got
do any of them look like they might be related to the shaman we've left alive?
You can't tell.
Oh God,
They don't look like shaman though.
No, I just wonder if they look like family.
It's now Dane's turn.
Well, Dane's just going to look around at everybody and just be like, Kazel, you've got cold stuff. That seemed to hurt it. Leandro, you're hitting it hard. You two, you both still have plenty of spells in your fight?
I can do it 3 more times? 2 more times?
I can hit it.
I can do it 2 more
I
times.
can hit it 3 more times.
Okay. Red Raw, are you got plenty of stuff to hit it with?
I have arrow. I use bow. I can shoot.
Because I can cut. I've got 1 spell slot left. I have nothing that can hit it, but I can help 3 of you. I can cast Bless. Who? No, Siri, I wasn't talking to you. So who do we think has the best chance she's going to need that little bit of help?
Does it work with spells?
No.
If it was up to me, I'd say maybe that you need it, Dane.
All I'm going to be able to do is, well, yeah.
Burn.
No, he said it. He said it with affection.
Yeah,
No point with me, it doesn't work with spells.
Huh?
No point with me, it doesn't work with the spells.
Yeah.
I thought it worked for on attack rolls. You could add a D4.
Attack roll or saving throw.
Oh, it doesn't say melee attack roll.
No, just an attack roll. So a spell attack roll still counts.
Yeah, that's my misunderstanding then.
I think any
Happy
three
with
of
that.
us would be fine with it. I think you just got to pick 3 people. Makes no
Who-
difference.
Which of the 4 of us do you like the least?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking who needs it most versus.
Is that Scott or Red Raw?
Red Raw.
Well, Red Raw, you can hit stuff anyway. You're really good at that kind of stuff. So I
That
think
is
I'm going.
true.
It is true. So I think I'm going to bless the spellcasters because you guys might have stuff that'll hit and hurt. All Red Raw and I are going to do is just like lop bits off of it. So I'm going to cast Bless.
And what does that do?
Infliction to 3 creatures from another target makes a melee attack roll or save and roll the first spellings. You can add a D4, essentially binding inspiration for clerics and paladins.
You almost made that sound like a rap.
I'm a cleric, because I get inspiration.
You almost made it sound like a rap, Ali, when you was reading it.
Yeah, have inspiration for that rap.
Thank you.
You should have said bless you. Surely you
For
should have said
the
bless
next
you. Not thank you.
minute,
You should have said bless
every
you.
spell attack roll or saving throw, we get to add a D40.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Sweet. Thank you.
Anything else Dana's doing? It's it'll be red raw soon.
I'm gonna have to move to get into a better range. So I want to sneak along the tree line.
I'm just going to retcon for Ali. I'm pretty sure he has to see the Hydra to. I'm just repositioning him.
I appreciate that.
On all fours.
Cool, and that's me done.
Okay, next up is the lizard folk. You can see attacking the creature.
It'll have advantage.
I
Yeah.
do think the attack has advantage.
The first one, it gets a crit, which is some good advantage.
Lizard folk.
And the other one totally fluffs his lines. So let's have a look what damage they do.
What if we just crit?
It hits for 5 bludgeoning damage. So it's a 5 plus D6 plus 2. Let's do a D6
8.
plus 2. So it's doing 10 damage. And that's the lizard folk done. And Red Raw's next, and it'll be Sam after that.
So 10 feet to get to there. Can I climb on top of this hut?
Have you got climbing speed?
How tall is it? Because I'm 7'2". I'm just wondering if it's like not 60 feet. I might be able to just like get there for half movement.
It's probably 20 to 30 foot. You know, it's not huge, but it's tall enough that you're going to get creatures inside it and some headspace.
So how much movement would I need to climb up it without a climbing speed?
It's double the movement cost, isn't it?
I will dash.
Or you?
I had used 10 feet of movement, so I had 20 feet of movement left. So that's only 10 feet to get me to where I am. I mean, I am 7 foot tall, so would that be 17 feet? So 20 feet.
If you ran, could you not jump up and get pretty much?
12 feet. There's only strength of 12, so I wouldn't be able to jump that high.
I have some slippers. I have some slippers you can put on. Slippers of spider climb.
Do you?
No.
I'll use
some slippers that you could have got.
If it's that tall, I'm happy to use my action to dash. I just want to get on top of this building.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
And then at the top of me voice, Red Law is going to shout to everybody there, "Do not attack us. We'll come to help fight Hydra. We will be allies in this fight with you." And then that'll be my turn.
Excellent. And yeah, might not have made it clear before, but obviously there's other lizard folk in the village, most of which are looking to try and escape and run away and flee the village, using the route straight into the jungle rather than going past the Hydra.
Yes. Well, I mean, if I could see him trying to escape, I would maybe use that and be like, "Come this way, we can protect you."
Excellent. Sam, last in the round.
I'll sort of run forward so I've got line of sight, and I'll just cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Lovely.
As soon as Roll20 decides it wants to let me open my character sheet.
And your D4 if you need it, I believe.
I mean, I'm envisioning a nat 1, so.
Ooh,
I'm
let's get the
envisioning a nat
rules up.
20.
We believe in you.
7.
I wouldn't bother rolling a d4.
I'm not going to, but I am going to use the inspiration you kindly gave me just now.
It was very
Try that
kind,
again.
isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, roll a d4.
It's worth a try.
It's got to be a big 4. It's got to be a big 4.
Not the way tonight's going.
You shit! Ah!
That does not hit.
Cool,
Ah.
that's me.
Well, it does, but it doesn't do any damage.
It doesn't.
But yeah, it just bounces off of its scale. Yeah.
So we're back to the top of the order. So it'll be Cazelle followed by Leandro. So Cazelle first.
Same again.
With a d4 if you don't need it, that will hit. So that is deck saves. Let's do the deck saves for the lizard folk. Yeah, they pass. And the Hydra also passes.
Yeah.
So we've got a 3 damage there. Is there anything else Cazelle would like to do? Cazelle?
No, that's it. Can do that one more time.
Leandro, you're next.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Wow.
Thanks for being here tonight, Ali. Thanks for being here
Yeah.
tonight.
The only person consistently rolling well.
Yeah.
Tonight.
And yet again, Leandro the monster has sent this flashing light straight at the Hydra. Another head comes crashing down.
And the heads go falling down in the sea.
And it lights up. The remaining head screams out. Anything else you'd like to do, Leandro? Okay. And it's the Hydra's turn, and from that last head, it sort of, you see the head sort of split.
Yeah.
There's 2 more heads appear in its place.
So now it's got 3 heads.
So now it has 3 heads again.
Shit.
Well, we're definitely making this problem worse before it gets better, guys.
And then it has 1 attack on lizard folk. Unbelievably misses. Misses again. And then snaps up the third original head. Goes for a lizard folk and just squishes him to mush as he bites into him. And then it's going to edge closer to you guys.
Edging us.
And that is the end of the Hydra's turn. So then it'll be Dane next.
Okay. Gonna
Come on, Dane. Come on, Dane.
Dane rushes in.
Yeah.
Dane to the
Heroically.
rescue.
Yeah. He knows no other way. Well, he knows rushing in heroically or rushing in stupidly. I mean, same thing with Dane.
Yes.
And he's going to take a big, long sword smack at it.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage. 18.
Hits.
Sweet. Amazing. That was a 1 on the damage. That was great. That was just great.
And the
He was
Hydra
tired by the time he got up there with all that
armor.
heavy armor. Yeah.
The Hydra sees Dane and is now very much aware that this creature is next to him and his 3 heads. We go to the lizard folk who stood next to the Hydra. And it hits, and that is 5 damage. And then we're going to go to Red Raw, followed by Sam.
So, start of my turn, I'm going to say that Rubik's comes charging.
Can I use Sentinel if it? Oh no, if it attacks the lizard person. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature. So if the Hydra attacks someone else,
I can say rules as written, it's meant to be
for allies.
Your allied attacking the same thing. You're supposed to be stood next to them.
Well, no, it says when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack.
Yeah,
and I'm within 5 feet of the Hydra
I
because
think that was the lizard folk. I think that was attacking the Hydra last.
It was.
Oh, I thought the Hydra was attacking the lizard folk.
No.
Oh no, okay. Ignore me then.
No.
I'm tired.
That's okay.
I got my lizards and Hydras round the wrong way.
I like to hear the skills you have to offer.
Swing and a miss on skills there.
Red Roar is up first.
So start my turn. I'm going to say because I whistled for Rubik's, it's just made it to the tree line in there. So
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to command it to charge in and help Dane. So use its movement to get there, and then use its action to dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So use its movement to get next to Dane.
Okay.
Right next to Dane. This panther comes running in and stands right next to him.
And Dane loves that.
So it's charged 20 feet in thingy. I can't hit with its maul because it's used its action. So that's what the beast will do. And then I, standing on top of there, will use my talking action just to shout, to kill Hydra, we need to use cold magic. If anyone can do it, it will kill Hydra. Not saying it to the villagers.
Okay.
I'm going to let everybody else know because it'll help. And then I have an action left, so I am going to shoot it with my longbow. For a 27 to hit.
It hits.
For 12 piercing.
12%. Well, it didn't like it, but it is still up, and it has not lost a head in that transaction.
Annoying. I was a 19 on my attack roll, and it was max damage on my damage roll. That would have been a brilliant crit to get, but that's me done.
Sam.
I am just double checking something, and Roll20 has been too slow to bring it up for me fast enough, so bear with me.
What is it? We might be able to help.
I need to ask a question as to whether or not you'll actually give me the answer. What size category is the Hydra?
The Hydra is a huge monstrosity.
Cool. So in theory,
there's one outside. Craig's looking out the window for one.
Ah!
In theory, this could work, and if it does work, will be quite fun.
Do it. Let's see what happens.
Do it.
I would like to cast the spell Telekinesis.
Okay.
Which I appreciate is a level 5 spell.
Right.
But because of one of the feats I got when we created characters, I can do it.
Okay.
For a long rest.
Show me your feet.
Okay.
Oh. We'll get a lot of viewers on YouTube, but not for the right reason.
Fantastic. Now show me, have you got the telekinesis spell?
I don't actually have it on my character sheet.
No worries.
Because it doesn't put it on, and I have yet to do so. And honestly, I forgot I could do this until today. It's a very slim chance it's going to work, but it'll be fun if it does.
You can try to move huge or smaller creatures. is huge. Is a huge monstrosity. Perfect. Ability check. Your spell casting ability contested by the creature's strength.
Which would be my charisma versus its strength. To
Okay.
see whether I can yeet it into the air 30 feet and hold it there. For 10
Right.
minutes.
So
Love it.
it's a strength. It's just a strength. Strength
It's
versus
an ability check. So it's,
charisma.
yeah, my charisma versus your strength.
Yeah, go for it. Let's do it. It's a good roll.
Well, this is famously then not going to be, is it?
Does he get advantage because it's a fun idea?
If you were in serious peril, I would, but no, you're actually doing all right against this.
And it's not an attack roll or a saving throw, so I can't add my D4 from blessed either.
But you can, on subsequent rounds, use your action to try and do it again, I presume.
Well, I'm concentrating on it. Yeah, it failed that time, but I suppose that doesn't stop me trying it again next time.
Correct. So it got a 21 that time, so it succeeded that check. But very good move. I can't wait. I'm hopeful that it works next time.
Yeah, it's worth trying.
Right.
That'll be my
Anything
turn.
else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay, Zell. We're back to you with Leandro's going to follow you.
The last one, same again. Before I do, can I go back to where's our lizard guy?
Your lizard guy?
Yeah, the one that we tied up. Is he still there?
Give me a perception.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what happened.
You can see that he's around, but he doesn't seem to be helping. Well, can't help. He's tied up by his hand still, but he does look like he's scooting away.
Are you still with him?
Yep.
I've stepped forward a bit, I think.
Leandro, find out if he can help with any spells.
You trust them?
We have no choice.
What spells do you know?
Wow.
Do you know Ice Knife?
Right, before you click it, I'm going to say, are we doing a max damage on the piercing and a max damage on the cold? I think so.
Yay!
So it's a D10 for piercing and 2D6 for cold.
So 22 for pierce. No. D10 plus 10 for 12 and.
So let's start with the deck saves that matter. What's your DC? 13.
Yeah.
The Hydra saves.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's go to the ones that you don't like. The lizard folk did not save, so he's taken 11 points of damage. And he's dead. Is it 11? And then Dane and Rubik's also need to make deck saves.
I rolled a 17.
So everyone else has saved from the cold, but
it's 15 damage. No,
but it does take the initial 10 plus
8.
Yeah, so it'd be 15 cold because it's 12 plus 3.
Okay. Have I done that right?
I need it to be taking the cold damage.
But as you've done that, one of its heads.
So he's got two left.
Guys, kill them quick. I don't know how this works. And I can't do that again.
So it's down to 2 heads.
Better than one.
And
It's not for us. Not in this
Oh, sorry, no. Worse than one. Sorry.
and it's now Leandro's turn.
Guiding bolt.
Hits. 13 radiant.
What kind of cleric are you again?
Forge.
Should you not be getting all up in there?
Yeah, eventually.
Once he runs out of spell slots to waste.
Exactly.
Could have walked a bit closer each turn, so you could have jumped in when we need you.
Leroy! No.
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 Dane already did that.
Exactly. No, Leandro like has a he doesn't have a death wish. He likes living.
So does Dane.
Is there anything else Leandro's doing?
Or does he? I don't know.
No, unfortunately not. Too low level.
Have you had inspiration, Kat?
No.
Yeah, you have inspiration.
Cool.
Oh, and obviously the next creature that attacks the Hydra gets advantage. And it's the Hydra's turn, if that's everything, Leandro.
It says yes.
And at that point, you notice the head that was pierced by the ice knife suddenly sprouts into 2 more heads.
Right, how do we do this?
I looked at most how to, but I'm trying not to.
It makes no difference now. We can't do it, so don't worry about it, guys.
I know.
We have no cold damage.
No, I think I know. I know. Yeah.
No, we have to do. They said we had to do cold damage. Nobody can do cold damage anymore, so we'll just keep attacking until they have 100 heads.
At which point his neck is too heavy, it falls to the ground and it can't move.
Yes.
You don't have
That
to
is
kill
planned.
all its heads. You just have a HP to get down to.
Does it HP not improve when it gets a head growth?
It does improve when it gets a head growth, but it has a HP level that if you get it to 0, it still dies. Despite how many heads it has, just the
It just makes it harder the more heads it has, because every turn it can hit you 1 more time than it could before.
Yes.
Sorry, Craig. Did we find out if the lizardy guy could help? If he had any cold spells?
I will have a look for you. I don't believe he has any cold spells.
We should have killed him. Useless.
Anything that can change our damage type.
If it cools, we can kill it. Make it back to the chopper.
No, he's got produce flame and heat metal. I don't think they're going to help.
Somehow, I think not.
Why would they summon this if he can't even do? None of them could do.
The
fuck
other
all.
one could, but you killed him.
It could control it, but it probably didn't have any ice damage.
He's not got his spellcasting ability back, so I say just put his arms.
And I didn't kill him. The other jackass killed him.
What's
I didn't kill him.
Spell scroll?
Oh, what is on the spell scroll?
What's the
potion? Could it be
potions?
like ice storm?
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana, okay.
It's the spell MacGuffin.
I mean, I like the idea of you just, if he wants to use it, he just reads it.
Just see what happens.
And then you decide what it is. I mean, that would just be like a hell of a...
Wow.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Well, I had a choice of spell scrolls that come in the loot, and I was going to let you have a choice yet, but I think Frost Fingers would probably do it. Which
Finger that Hydra, Graham. Come on, Sammy, finger that Hydra.
Look, it's not Sam's turn yet.
No. I just wanted to know. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. The Hydra was attacking. Let's do a D6. What would you like? Odds or evens, Kat?
Evens.
Evens hits you, or evens doesn't hit you?
Evens hits.
Oh.
Sorry to say, the Hydra rolled a nat 20 on you.
Oh, I've got my amulet of shielding.
Oh, yeah. On a nat 20, still going to be a nat 20.
Well, I won't use that then.
Let's find its damage again. So it's only
only DM saying
only 10 plus a d. 18.
Only 18.
I mean, I've got only 25 hit points, so
not anymore.
That's cool.
And then the how many heads am I on at the minute? Oh, 4. Jeez.
I know.
Let's roll some more bites.
What should I do
That
for my
one.
next character?
That one misses. That one is going for the Panther.
Yeah, what is it?
It's
15
a
AC. 15 AC.
Okay. And that one hits the Panther as well. So that's 10 hit points.
10 off the first attack or both?
10 off the first.
Yeah.
And then 10 off the second, because I'm just going with the average one.
It had 20 HP, so if you'd have rolled lower, then I might have survived. But Rubik's is down. But he was there to do what he meant to do, which is stop Dane getting hit 4 times.
And now we're followed by Dane, then Red Rod, and Sam.
Okay. I am going to use my lay on hands. Is that an action? Or is that a bonus action? It's an action. Oh shit! If I don't really have a bonus action, so I either heal myself and then get hit for it next time. Oh fuck it! Yeah, I'm gonna have to use lay on hands. So I'm gonna heal myself for 15 points.
Okay. Fantastic.
That's me done.
Okay, Red Raw's next. Sam will follow.
I don't think there's a lot I can do apart from longbow attack.
Hits. 11. Okay.
Maybe just use my talking action again. Say, please, anybody who could do. Oh, sorry, a bit Annie there.
Get to the chopper.
Please, if anybody can do any cold damage to this creature, please help. Otherwise, he will destroy village. We cannot do it alone. And that'll be it.
Sam's next.
So what does the spell on my scroll do? You said it was called Frost Fingers.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find that in the journal thing. What it does. So I don't know if it's unless it's one word, because I searched it too.
I just googled it and now it's not loading. Actually, a really good one.
15-foot cone.
I don't have. I have ray of frost and frost bite when I put in frost in their thingy.
Yeah, freezing cold blasts from your fingertips in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d8 cold damage on a failed
It's
save.
Icewind Dale. It's from.
That's why.
Yeah, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
So it's got to make a con save, or it takes 2d8 cold damage.
Or half as.
So
half
half on a successful is the important bit there.
So it's guaranteed to do some cold damage to it. So that's what matters.
Exactly.
Important bit.
It also freezes no magical liquids in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
So action to use the scroll, surely.
Don't call me Shirley.
Is Expeditious Retreat a bonus action? Because I'm not close enough. It is. Right, I'm going to have to forego my attempt to telekinetically lift it off the ground in order to get there to position myself properly.
Okay.
So I'm just going to have to risk the fact that Dane's going to get hit with some damage up the arse.
Don't worry, you're brothers.
20, 25, 30. I mean, it gets me to there, so if I can angle it that way so that the cone doesn't catch him.
Like aiming, that's yeah.
Seems legit to me.
Yeah, that works, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So what's it saving against? Presumably my spell save DC?
It doesn't say because obviously it's a spell scroll, but yes, we'll go with your spell save DC.
That would be a 13 then.
Okay, that's a con save. It's passed.
So it takes half of 2d8.
2d8.
1 and a 1.
Oh, the foresight.
4 and a 2. So it
what
takes
level?
3 cold damage.
What level is the spell?
It's a level 1 evocation.
Okay. I just read the DC for spell scrolls is normally 10 plus the. Oh no, is that to decipher it?
It's an extra D8 for every level past 2. You sure it wasn't level 4?
Oh, 9.
No, I won't go
Right.
that.
We are back to the top of the order. Cazelle and Leandril.
Because they'll actually want to do something useful now.
I've not got anything useful I can do. Can I climb up to the top of here with him, please?
Yeah. You not got a bow or anything?
Pardon?
Have you not got a crossbow or something?
No.
No, I've got a light crossbow.
Okay.
Picked it up to the silk thing.
Well, I give it to Scott as an action to have to climb. Well, no, were you stood next to it before? Where were you stood before? Sorry.
Sorry, hang on.
I've zoomed in, so I didn't spot your original location.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, yes, you stood next to it. So if you're using all your movement just to climb up,
Yeah.
let's go with that.
And then, unfortunately, I'm not much help anymore. So I'm just going to fire and hope for the best.
Hits.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to reroll then. Ignore that. Damage. 8.
And you see a head. Sunny collapse down.
How many heads has it got now?
It has 3 heads now.
Aww.
Leandril. Sorry, I assume that was everything, Cazelle.
Yeah.
My last guiding bolt.
Sorry, one more thing. Who's up here next to me?
Red Raw.
Let me just check if it's a bonus action. Cast guidance, it's a cantrip, but I need to see if it's a bonus action.
No, that's a.
No, never mind.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Yeah.
There we go.
It hits.
18.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That. And he's describe what happens, Ali.
Oh, I've done this to me. Oh, the heavens open, the thunderclouds come down, this beautiful radiant bolt comes down and strikes his Hydra full on the head, body thing and electrifies it with godly energy.
And with the radiant light illuminates almost like it's daytime in the village. And the glowing Hydra's corpse collapses to the ground.
All 3?
All 3 heads. You took out all its HP.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I think I think that's a decent place to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
With the death of the Hydra, and guess what, guys?
Level up.
Level up.
They don't deserve it.
Look,
I did 3 whole damage. Fuck you.
I did.
And it was ice.
I did 6 damage and nearly died.
I obviously didn't give you a CR8 creature to kill you.
Now they can't fight back. Can I continue telekinetically lifting it in the air and dropping it?
If you would like to, yeah. This glowing Hydra corpse, just the head dangling down.
Using it like a telekinetic yo-yo.
Yes, maximum.
Yes,
I'm gonna nip off now because I'm on the clock today, but I will level up tomorrow.
So